All right, so first person, second person. Those are both points of view, right?
Yeah.
What's one word that tells me it's first person?
I.
What's another?
Me.
Me. My. How do I know it's second person? What's a hint?
Him.
Him.
Them.
Them. She. His.
He.
He.
They.
They. Okay, back. Today's articles that you're finding, I know that the kids in the other homeroom found it to become much, much, much easier as they went. Because as soon as they found the first person, which is a little bit easier, they knew which one was second person. I do want you to know there's some thinking you have to do here. Okay, because these articles today are about history. And I don't want it to get too confusing for you. So let me pull up the article so I can make sure you know the facts that you need to know. Does that sound fair? Let's see. It would help if I went to the right class for you all. All right, you're looking at color by type of account 3. Not yet, but you will be. Eyes here, pay attention. Helen, this one is going to be a grade. We've done these together. You did them with partners. Now you're doing it on your own for a grade. First-hand account, the sinking of the Titanic. Then, of course, there'll be a second-hand account of the sinking of the Titanic. What was the Titanic? Callan?
A ship.
It was a ship, and if something sinks, where would it normally happen?
Iceberg. Oh.
It hit an iceberg and it sunk in the water, right? First-hand account, the signing of the Declaration of Independence. What happened with the Declaration of Independence? Who remembers? Does anybody know where it was signed? Not Washington, D.C. Lucas?
Connecticut.
Not Connecticut.
Virginia.
Nope, it was signed in Philadelphia. The Declaration of Independence was signed in Philadelphia. Eyes are here. That is information that's kind of common knowledge. If you don't know that, it makes this reading and identifying things a little bit harder. Not impossible. Because you know it didn't happen with an iceberg in the middle of the ocean. Right? So we're going to start using process of elimination. The third one is the first-hand account of the fall of the Berlin Wall. The second-hand account of the fall of the Berlin Wall. Berlin is in Germany. There used to be a giant wall that divided Germany in half. Yes?
I've been there.
You've been to the Berlin Wall? Perfect. One side had democracy, the other side had communism. And it was just built, don't be on your iPad, it was just built to separate out the two types of government. The fall of the wall was when people tore down the wall and Germany became more like what you guys would know it today. Your parents would remember the fall of the Berlin Wall though. But it separated East and West Germany. When the wall came down, it was like a big party. It was a celebration. Because everybody wanted to have Germany be back and united. Those are common knowledge things, Gabby, that you have to know to be able to answer these questions and identify which one is which. If you ever get stuck, start with what you know. The other homeroom found it a lot easier to start with first person. Because first person is easier to identify. And if you only have the choice of first person or second person, whatever's left over is second person. Use the process of elimination. Fair enough? The other thing I need you to do is when it says red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, make sure you're using colors that are those colors. I noticed yesterday that some of our yellows were kind of yellowy green. If I have to guess, I don't want to mark it wrong on you. Does that make sense? So today, make sure you choose like a blue and a green, not like the in-between colors. Only do the outline of the box. I don't want you spending forever coloring. Only do the outline of the box. Deal? This one will be graded, so it needs to be done on your own. Jackson, cut.